Dale Pokorny will be performing twice nightly at both 8:30 and 11 o'clock. Next Wednesday through Saturday, Will Durst, Steve Trilly, and Diane Amos will perform at 8:30 nightly. Tickets are $8 for the weekend and $5 for weekdays, and are available through Bass or at the door, advance or then. Now with the comic review will be Dan Fraga and Toby Calhoun.
Hi, I'm Dan Fraga, and Toby Calhoun's in here, and this is Comic Review for You. Today, we'll give you a review of what happened at the comic convention. There'll be an interview with Sam Hamm, as mentioned in the Alhambra Bulletin. And I assume there's some new viewers out here today because Alhambra Vision is new to everybody, you know. I mean, just tell everybody. I hear people telling a bunch of people. Okay, and what's up, Tob? How you doing?
Not a whole lot. Just happy to be here.
All right.
Happy to be here.
Well, let's start off today with our comic review, okay? Like I said before, we're going to review our comics, and then we'll show you that interview all you have been waiting for, all right? Okay, this month at DC, there's a real hit item here. It's called Batman Annual number 13. It's pretty weird for some of you people who've read comics. In the first few pages, it shows Batman dreaming. You think he's dreaming or something because it shows Robin, and he's supposed to be dead, and it shows Batgirl, and she's supposed to be crippled. Okay, and there's new Detective Comics. It shows Batman, some slick hot rod guys racing in a car, going down the street, talking to Batman. Hey, Batman, you want to race? He's like, yep, right. And he said, no, no, no. And on the cover, it's a beautiful drawing by Norm Breyfogle, and it has a lot of foreshortening and perspective with a cat in the middle over a street hole and stuff. Toby, how about Marvel back issues that people should want to buy?
I think the only thing that's really worth buying right now is the Byrne issues. She-Hulk being one of them. Number 6, the Fantastic Four trade paperback, which has all the John Byrne stuff in it. Other than that, I can't see anything else other than what I mentioned last week.
Well, and the Atlantis Attack series, The Punisher comes out, I think June 13th, was around a month from now. It's going to have Moon Knight. He's an old character from Marvel, but they've gone through many changes. He first started out as just a normal guy who had powers only on full moons and just stuff like that. Also, I have a new thing out. It's going to come out in June. It's my own comic from a collaboration of Toby and I called Chestnut Comics. It's called Crime Stalker. Buy it at school. It's real neat comic. It's my own idea, my own drawing. The cover, if you'd like to see the cover, come ask me at school. Hi, Aaron. And let's go to the interview we did on the convention, all right?
Cosa qui me tracasse?
Quoi?
L'eau.
Quelle eau?
Un pied d'œillet, ça boit.
What's your name?
Sam Hamm.
So you're the writer and scripter for the Batman movie, correct?
That's a fact. Jack.
Jack. So Detective 600 just came out. How do you feel about the result of it?
Oh, I was totally thrilled. It was the first time I'd ever written a comic book, and DC basically gave me total license to do anything I want. And not only that, but they stuck me with some of the people that I think are the best artists working in comics. Dick Giordano inked it, and the penciler in question was my pal and sidekick, Mr. Denys Cowan.
Here's Mr. Cowan right here.
Who also pencils the question? Buy the question.
Good question. Okay, here's another question for you. When is the next time you'll do autographs in this area? Are you going to be at the convention next year?
Well, I'm not sure at this point. I hope so. I really like the area. I like Oakland. It's nice.
What other titles did you do before you did Detective Comics, The Blind Justice?
Well, I mentioned the question. I do the question every month. And that's for DC Comics. Also, I did the Black Panther miniseries, all kinds of different comics, Superman story, Dr. Zero.
So, how does Dick Giordano's inking reflect your pencils?
I think Dick is a master inker, and he captured the mood of the pencils just brilliantly. You know, he's very good. I'm very happy.
Mr. Hamm, how do you feel how he illustrated your story?
I was kind of knocked out, to tell you the truth. I had written the script, and I'd sort of done little thumbnail sketches for myself, trying to figure out how it would break down on the page.
Oh yeah, it was weird.
Sent them into this guy, and they came back, and it was like 10 times as good as I could have imagined it. It was a pure delight seeing Denys's pages for the first time, and that was before they'd been inked, and they got Giordano to ink them, and so you couldn't do a better deal than that.
So how did you feel about Michael Keaton playing Batman?
I thought Michael Keaton was a weird idea at first, like everybody else, because it seemed to come so far out of left field. I had initially thought that they'd cast the movie with an unknown playing Batman, because that seems to be the kind of traditional thing to do with superhero movies. You can get a guy who's young and hungry, sign him to a 3-picture deal. But the more I thought about it, the more sense it makes. And the important thing about a movie like this, which is pretty heavily psychological, in addition to having lots of fun action sequences in it, is that you need to get a guy who can play Bruce more than you need to get a guy who can play Batman, I think, because, you know, the Batman stuff is going to be heavily reliant on special effects, all of that kind of stuff. The important thing, the anchor to the story, is to get a guy who can do Bruce, and I think he's going to do a terrific job. And I've heard that he did do a terrific job, although I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'm happy.
Did you help in casting Jack Nicholson?
Jack Nicholson's name was being thrown about from the very moment we started on this picture. He was like he was the ideal. I mean, I figured it would be the greatest thing in the world if we could get Nicholson, but we probably wouldn't be able to. And then when he did it, perfect.
Who were your other choices?
My other choices?
Or the other choices for Joker?
Nicholson was the guy that they went after real hard. I know that Warner Brothers had talked at a couple of points to other comedians, and names escape me right at the moment. But he was the guy that they wanted most and went after him the hardest, and managed to land him. So, and based on what I've seen, he's doing a terrific job. And it looks like he's having a great deal of fun. And so I hope it's contagious.
All right, Mr. Cowan, are you going to do any other titles for Marvel?
Well, not for the foreseeable future. You know, maybe in 1992 or something like that. I can get to it. I'm pretty booked up. You know. Most of my commitments now are to DC.
Well, if they were to make a DC, I mean a Black Panther Marvel series, would you want to pencil it?
Well, probably not. Only because I feel that I've made all the statements that I want to make.
We'll just be on our way back from July 19th in Detroit.
Spider-Man poster. Hi, and here's a new version of Crime Stalker I'm doing. I did a basic head. It's approximately 8 inches long. In between here, you have to have the eyes halfway. I'm not sure if you can see the pencils. I'll explain it after I do some pen. I'll start out with the hair, okay? Oh, yeah, Matt Keoy, I'd like to say hi to you, buddy. Do your geometry homework, catch up, okay? We got to bring in the hair here. Nice curl here. And the burns. The secret of hair is to act as if you were combing it with your pen here, okay? This is an Expo pen. It's great for hard shots, big stuff like this. You want to add in here where the part is, and then notice how you want to swoop down the hair and sort of just make it flow together so it's like one big full head of hair. Okay. His hair is black, so you want to have some white highlights. This is heavy lighting. Let's say he's the moon shining on his head. That's why you want white spaces. But of course, if you're working with color comics, this area in here would be a blue. But I don't have my color pens with me, so that's just the way it is for y'all. Okay, add the eye. He's very an aggressive, violent, not really violent, but he's a high-tempered crime fighter. His origin is he was walking home from a baseball game with his younger brother. His brother got a new bat. It was in Oakland. It was the A's. They decided to take a shortcut home because they didn't want to be late. Anyway, they walked down a seemingly harmless alley, and 5 thugs were right behind him. One of the thugs demanded the money, and Danny, this younger of the brothers, was high-tempered, took his bat and tried to take a swing at the thug. Well, the thug didn't really like that too well, so the thug grabbed the bat and killed the little young one. Steve Sargent, who is the Crime Stalker, was very angered, and 4 thugs had to hold him down, 1 for each limb. It was pretty brutal. And then the guy who killed his brother's name is Eddie Dotes, and here we're adding some shading for these eyes. Okay, let me tell you the rules of the head, because we're going to start teaching you how to really draw here. Okay, add a little bit of reflective here, because this is a gray metalish face mask. You want to do the hair. Okay, the head is right here. You want the eyes approximately halfway in between the top of the head and the chin. You want the nose there, and the ears, top of the ears, these aren't ears, these are ear cups, but top of the ears should go from here to the nose. These ear cups are extra long because the ear ends right about here. DJ, my main man, why don't you just get a close-up shot of my cover, since people probably want to see what it looks like. This cover, he's swooping down, getting one of the thugs, and here's an imaginary ghost of his brother sort of rooting him on. It'll be $1.25. It'll come out around the last week of school finals. Hey, DJ, why don't you get a shot of this one? It's special effects. I used a thing called zip tone shading. It's an extra shading thing, like these lines here and these dots, stuff like that. Toby, why don't we close up the show then?
Well, folks, that about does it. Make sure you tune in next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Bye.
Rejuvenate you. Direct the massaging pulses at tension spots, the neck or lower back, and feel the pressures fade away. Or select a soft, sensuous spray and let the original shower massage soothe you all over. It's the only one that makes you feel, oh, so good. The original shower massage on sale now at Long's Drug Stores and your choice of wall-mounted or handheld models. Now, don't be fooled by the imitators. Look for the original shower massage by Teledyne Waterpick. It's energy efficient, water saving, and makes a sensational gift. It's a gift Dad will love after a hard day or whenever everyday stresses take their toll. Dad can soothe away the soreness with the original shower massage by Teledyne Waterpick. On sale now at Long's Drug Stores.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
There's only one way to capture moments like this.
Smile, guys.
With a new Sears 3-Lux camcorder. It records beautifully in normal light.
You want to help me blow out the candles, honey?
Okay.
Beautifully in candlelight, too. Comes with free telephoto lens, just $9.99.96. Only $21 a month on Sears Charge Plus through July 22nd. See store for details.
I love you, Grandpa.
Sears, for your money's worth and a whole lot more.
Continental U.S. only.
I like the best, but I like to save money, and Mom's Way works for me. I get brand name choices at low, low prices. I know that I can find everything at Long's
Young's Drugstore makes the most of summer shopping and saving. It's all in those really helpful color sale ads.
This week, there's a whole section of savings for today's lifestyles loaded with great buys on everything from cameras to electronics to video cassettes.
Why, there's a whole section of gifts for Dad or the proud...